Hey guys, headed out the driveway. Going to do some Home Depoting. Look at that, how cool that looks. I'm not driving. Look who's driving.
It's 8:30 in the morning.
I very rarely do not drive this car. But that's what everything looks like as we're pulling out. I just thought I'd give you a little, let you see what it looks like as we're driving out of the neighborhood. Our very fancy 76 sign for our street sign.
Yeah, we were told not to upgrade.
They just redid our road this past week, and it's much, much better. There were some big potholes. This place, this little pretty much little shack over there, it's for sale for $275,000 if anyone's interested. And this over here, which is pretty much just
The side of a mountain.
the side of a cliff, is sale pending. But even though we live on a dirt road, they do really keep it pretty nice. I mean, I know you're feeling the bumps, but I mean, any dirt road is going to have some bumps, but for the most part, it's really great. Check out this. Supposedly, they're going to build a house in that hole. So we'll see how that turns out. But a lot of people live on this side of the road, and this is like definitely their houses are on the side of a cliff. And then there's people that live up on this side, which is also a side of a cliff. It's a really pretty day, but we had some storms last night, and apparently we're not supposed to have any today, which is good because we can get more done. We like it when it storms in the evening because we both like storms, and we both like snow and snowstorms. And we realize that there's probably going to be, from what the neighbors tell us, at least a couple times a year that we'll get snowed in for a couple days. But for the most part, they're like, no worries. So it's definitely a super pretty drive every single day. It doesn't feel like 45 minutes. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel like 45 minutes of driving. And we are going to get tile for where Honey has built a platform for the wood stove. He is super anxious to get that going, but we ordered new lights for the kitchen. I could call them lights, but they're more like chandeliers.
Yes.
Very rustic. We'll show you later.
Got to order the rest of the piping.
Okay. Doesn't that White House look kind of weird here? I wonder if they're going to paint it.
I don't know, but I know dang good and well that they don't have CO and they're living in it.
They might have that temporary CO.
Contractor CO?
Well, there was a thing called a temporary CO, and you pay an additional $750, and you get a temporary, so you can live in it. Okay, so now we're on paved road. We're still in the neighborhood, but that's how much of it was dirt, and now we're on paved. So, see, look, they put little measuring things there too. It's like, why?
I don't know if it's to measure traffic or to measure speed.
I mean, because they know how many people live up here. That's easy for them to, to know. So this is where we get into the super amazing views. It is a little brisk. For about the past week, it's been in the high 40s at night and in the morning. Right now it says 59, but I'm still wearing a hoodie.
I wasn't allowed to go get a long sleeve.
You got one in the back. You can.
That's a heavy jacket.
Okay, I'll give you my hoodie. Okay, here we're fixing to come up on some pretty views right here. My car does not understand why it's going so slow. So we're not out of the neighborhood yet, but we're getting close.
It's 1.6 miles. Just go up past the house.
So this is what's this called? What's that called? It's called a
Switchback.
switchback. Is this one also, or is this an S curve?
This would be a switchback.
Ugh.
This is an S curve.
Okay. All right, here we are at the bottom of the neighborhood. So now we're going to turn on to Squaw Pass, and I'm not going to do a video on this because this might make you sick. All right, catch you later. So we're at the bottom of the pass now, and it is there's this incredibly beautiful meadow down here. And a lot of times the elk are just all hundreds and hundreds. I think one time we probably saw close to 1,000 of them down there.
Oh yeah.
Those are our friends up there. So anyway, there's that. We're going to stop and have breakfast at a place that's been recommended, and Honey doesn't usually eat breakfast because he's usually not up this early. Well, he's usually up by now, but not like dressed and gone from the house. Here's a little restaurant we're going to. Look, they even painted the outside of the door so that when it's open, their mural stays intact. That's cool. Doing a video of the deer here. Not quite the same kind of deer as we saw at the other place, but it's cute. I think it's awesome that they did this. So here we are. This is actually Bergen Park, not Evergreen. Oh, and they have outdoor seating. That's cool. Here's my afternoon project. All of this stuff was in the closet, and I ordered this from Home Depot. One for this side of the closet, and I ordered one for here, but only one came, and then I ordered one that goes across the bottom. So that's what we're going to use right now to help us organize. And then Honey's going to put another shelf up here. So it'll be kind of a low shelf so that you know, we can just have room for shoes up there. And then up above, I'll be able to stack stuff. But we don't have a lot of storage in this house. So we're having to figure out. My dad made that, but I think I'm going to put that at the end of the bed just for us to sit on and put our shoes on and stuff. So, yeah. I got up at 5:23 this morning. So, and there's the awesome view out the window. I love it. We're loving it up here. Here's Honey. He's getting ready to put new light fixtures together. He's excited. Look at him. So one's going to go here. We're going to cap that one, and then another one here, and then a big rustic chandelier for over there. Just in case you forgot what our back looks like. Oh my gosh. So phenomenal to live here. And I'm soaking up every bit of nice day because I know eventually this is all going to be snow and ice, which I'm going to love that too, just in a different way. The succulents seem to be liking it over there. Shiva was walking on these yesterday, so I don't know if those are going to take. And I'll tell you what, both the men in my life, Blake and Alan, Honey, both want me to get rid of the swans and the fish. But Blake's girlfriend, Lauren, told me not to listen to them. The swans and the fish were awesome. Oh, I just love the sound. I told Honey when we went and had breakfast that I would like to continue this on past here and down to the fence line. So we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Oh, let's go see what. Let me show you.
Where's the box?
Out here. Why? Oh, that's not good. Here's a platform he built for the wood stove. And we went and got tiles. I'll show that to you later. It's still in the car. But yeah, the wood stove will sit on there. And then there'll be a pipe that goes up and out. Hey, I hope you guys can see this. But look at the moon. And look at the trees. I mean, we live here. It's so cool. I like seeing the moon through the trees. Wow. Look at the clouds. I hope you can see it. So cool. Hey guys, it's been a crazy busy week. Seems like it always is. Yeah, we have a big neighborhood party coming up. Today is Wednesday. Big neighborhood party. We've got about 35 people coming. Is this Sunday. So I apologize I'm running late, but yesterday the water feature people were here because we had a leak in the back pond, or it's not a pond, it's a water feature. And he came and spent about 4 hours. He said there was some settling with the boulders. And so he fixed all the lining in the back and asked if we'd had any leaks in the front. And I said, no, I haven't seen any leaks in the front. However, we did use up all the water that was in the reservoir in 1 week. And he's like, that's not good. So he checked, and there was a leak up at the top, and it was going this way underneath all the rocks and boulders, so we didn't see it. So he got that fixed, and he said this is you know, gonna happen. You know, as things settle, and that's why we warranty it for a year, and we'll come and take care of any leaks or, you know, any water loss that you have. So anyway, comes the FedEx man. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the day. Here's the front of the house. Our flag up. It's not flying right now because there's no wind, but I'm just in love with everything up here, and actually can't wait to start showing you snow. It did snow last week at higher elevations. We're at 9,200. It snowed at about 10,000. It was light, but it's still the first snow of the year in the Rocky Mountains. So it's coming. We can feel it at night for sure. So anyway, okay guys, have a great one. Take care, have a good week, and I promise I'll have a video up Tuesday morning.